Good morning students, I am Santosh sir. Today I will tell you about frames in HTML. How we can create frame in HTML, today we will know about it. So first of all we have to know what is the frame. A frame divides the screen into separate window with both vertical and horizontal scroll bar. The windows so form may appear to be sub window of the main window. This allows the user to access different pages of a website from one screen if designed to do so. Frames are needed when we want to have menus on one side and the content or the operation on the other side. When the user click on the one of the menu item, the content becomes visible on the other side. A frame divides the web page into different windows. It makes some structural changes to the main window. Hence, it is not written inside the body element, but it forms its own element outside the head section of the HTML document called a frame set. A frame set element is the parent element that defines the characteristic of individual frame pages. The basic syntax of the frame set element is like this: HTML head close, and now frame set calls, and the calls will define the 50%. 50% is means the 50% one part of the window of the screen and the 50% other part of the screen. And then after frame src address of the HTML document, we have to put a HTML document to HTML document because we have already divided into two parts of the screen. So let us see how we can create the frame in HTML in this video. If you are getting any problem, you feel free to ask to me.
Hello friends, welcome to HTML video tutorial series. I double click on my profile folder. I right click on default.html page, open with the Firefox. In the previous video tutorials, we understood how we can create our own profile by using just HTML. There we created contact form, we added links to my works, we created list of hobbies, etc. I hope you guys have understood how to create our own profile. I suggest you people to create your own profile by using HTML by following different layout. Try it. And you can observe here, browser is displaying only one web page at a time. At present it is displaying default.html page. If I click on contact me link, it is showing now contactme.html web page. If I click on my works link, it is displaying myworks.html web page. It shows only one web page at a time. The question is it possible to display more than one web pages at a time in the browser window? Answer to this question is yes. It is possible to display more than one web pages in a browser at a time. And how do we do that? By using HTML frame set tag. So in this tutorial, we are going to learn and understand HTML frame set tag and HTML frame tag. Then let's get started. I click on the start. I click on Notepad. We know that every HTML page begins with opening HTML tag and ends with a closing HTML tag. We know that HTML is divided into two different sections. One is the head section. Another one is the body section. In the head section, we know that we can put the title tag. Here I write frame set tag demo closing title. And in the body section, I am not writing anything. File, save as. I save the file at desktop with the name default.html. In double quotations, I put the name and then I click on the save. You can see that default.html page got created. I right click, open with the Firefox to see how it looks. You can see that the browser is displaying default.html page and title is set to frame set tag demo. As I told, to divide the body section into different parts or different frames, we take help of frame set tag. To use frame set tag, we need to omit body tags, opening tag as well as closing tag. Instead of body tag, we use opening frame set tag. Instead of closing body tag, we use closing frame set tag. You can see, to use frame set tag, we should not use body tag. We need to omit the body tag. Frame set tag is used to divide the body section into different sections or different frames. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, nothing happens actually. First thing, we need to decide how we want to divide the section. Do we want to divide this body section into different columns or into different rows? I want to divide this body section into two different rows. So to do that, we use rows attribute, and then we have to give value here either in percentage or in pixels. I give in percentage. I write here 50%, comma 50%. That indicates I want to create two different sections of body section. The first section height is going to be 50%. The second section height is going to be 50%. Because we are dividing the body section into two rows, they indicates height. If it is calls, then these values indicate width of each section. Okay. And when we add these percentages, remember that the sum should be 100%. If we do only this much and say file, save, go to browser and refresh, nothing happens. You can see that, no change, because we have not created any frames yet. To create frame, inside the frame set tag, we use frame tag, and frame tag is an unpaid tag. You can see I have written both opening and closing frame tag in one tag. And here I am going to create one more frame. Now we have two different frames. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that browser has divided the body section into two different frames. Frame 1 height is 50%. Frame 2 height is 50%. We can give names also to frames. So here I give name frame frame 1. This is going to be frame 2. Then I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. No problem. Now I want to know how do we display different web pages. So here in the frame 1 I want to display one web page. Here in frame 2 I want to display another web page. How do we do that? Let's understand. I am going to create two more web pages. Start Notepad. In this Notepad I am going to type HTML, closing HTML. Then I say head, closing head, body, closing body, and in the head section I am going to write title, title, frame 1, closing title, and in the body section I am going to write frame 1. File, save as, and I give the name as frame1.html. Both sides I put double quotations and click on the save button. Frame1.html got created. Now I change this 1 to 2, this 1 to 2. File, save as, this is going to be frame2.html. I put both sides double quotations and click on the save. You can see frame2.html also got created. Now how do we link these web pages to frame? Here we are going to use an attribute called as src attribute. There we have to give the name of the file or a web page to be displayed. Frame1.html. Here I am going to write src. In double quotations I am going to write frame2.html. Now I save this file, save, right click, open with the Firefox. You can see that in the first frame, frame1.html got displayed. In the second frame, frame2.html is getting displayed. Same thing we can try in Google Chrome. Right click, open with the Google Chrome. You can see that we have two different frames again. In the first frame, frame1 is displaying. In the second frame, frame2.html page is getting displayed. We can try in Internet Explorer also if we want. Open with the Internet Explorer. You can see that frame 1, frame 2 are created. In the frame 1, frame1.html is getting displayed. In the frame 2, frame2.html is getting displayed. This is how we can display more than one web pages using the frame set tag. It's very useful. Now if I change these rows to calls, our body section is going to get divided into columns. 50% indicates width of the first frame. This 50% indicates the width of the second frame. File, save. Let's see how it looks. Right click, open with the Firefox. You can see that this time we have columns. In the first frame we have frame1.html. In the second frame we have frame2.html. Hope you guys have understood how we can use the frame set tag, how to create frames and link web pages to frames. For this tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the next tutorial, we get more information on frame sets. For more benefits, please subscribe and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. See you in the next tutorial, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Hello friends. Welcome to HTML video tutorial series. Let me right click on the default.html page, open with the notepad, minimize I right click the frame1.html page, open with the notepad, minimize. I right click on frame2.html page, open with the notepad, minimize. I right click the default.html page, open with the Firefox. This is how it looks, minimize. I right click on frame1.html, open with the Firefox. This is how it looks, minimize. I right click frame2.html, open with the Firefox. This is how it looks. In the previous tutorial, we understood that normally browsers display only one web page at a time. It is possible to display more than one web pages in a browser window at a time by dividing body section into different frames. To divide body section into different frames, we need to take help of HTML frameset tag and HTML frame tag. To use frameset tag, we need to omit body tag. In place of opening body tag, we write opening frameset tag, and in place of closing body tag, we write closing frameset tag. There are two important attributes available with respect to frameset tag. They are rows and cols. Cols indicate number of columns, rows indicates number of rows. We can give comma separated values to rows and columns attribute either in pixels or in percentage. Number of values indicate number of frames. Frame tag is a child tag of frameset tag. Frame tag is an unpaid tag. SRC attribute with respect to frame tag indicates a web page to be displayed in the respective frame. Name attribute indicates name of the frame used in anchor tag. We discuss about it soon. Okay. I know you people have many doubts and questions. Let me clear those in this tutorial. Here you can see that frameset tag we have used, and we mentioned number of columns 50%, 50%. You can see browser has divided the body section into two different frames, and in the first frame it is displaying the frame1.html page. In the second frame it is displaying frame2.html page. And here this is the code of frame1.html page, and this is a code of frame2.html page. As I told that we can give values in percentage as well as in pixels. Here I have written 50%. That indicates the width of the first frame, right? Now if you do not want to write the width of the second frame, then you just need to write star. If you write star, browser will automatically calculate what should be the width of the frame, which is the second frame here. Frame 2. So 50% means the second frame width should be 50%, right? Browser will automatically calculate that. File, save, go to browser and refresh. No change, you can see that. If I change here to 10%, first frame will be 10%. Of course, the remaining percentage is 90%. Automatically browser places here 90%. You can think like that. So frame 2 will be having 90%. File, save, go to browser, refresh. You can see that frame 1 is of 10%, frame 2 is of 90%. As I told, we can give in pixels also. If I tell here 100 px, first frame will be of 100 pixels. I don't know total number of pixels available in the width. So I just mention here comma star. Let the browser calculate the number of pixels for the second frame. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that automatically changes happen. If I change here to 366 pixels, file, save, go to browser and refresh. Automatically browser calculates the width for the next frame. We can create one more frame also if we want. It's quite easy, right? So here I am going to tell create one more frame. Frame name is going to be frame frame 3 double quotation src. It should display a web page with the name frame3.html /> file, save. Here I am going to mention, for example, the first frame width should be 10%, comma, second frame should be of 25%, and the third frame I do not want to calculate. I just want to put it star. Let the browser calculate. Now if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that browser has created three different frames, and the first frame is of 10% of the browser width, and second frame has 25% of the remaining width, and frame 3 has the remaining percentage. Now here we have the information you can observe. In the frame 3 it is telling file not found because we don't have frame3.html page created. What I need to do? I need to create one more page with the name frame3.html. So I right click the frame2.html page, open with the notepad, and here I change it to frame 3. Here I change it to frame 3, file, save as, and I give name as frame3.html. Both sides I put double quotations and click on save button. Frame3.html got created. I close the window and now I come back and refresh. Check that out. Now it is displaying here frame 3. Hope you guys are understanding how it works step by step. It's quite important, guys. Try to understand. Now we understood what is the meaning of star and how to create one more frame and add it. I can change it to rows also, right? Rows, file, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that it has changed to rows. Let me put it back to calls, COLS, calls, file, save, go to browser and refresh. Now I am going to discuss about the importance of the name attribute. We know what is the use of src attribute, but we have not used yet the name attribute value anywhere, right? Let's talk about that. This time what I do, I create one more page which is going to be frame4.html. Right click, open with the notepad, and this is going to be frame4.html page. File, save as frame4.html. Both sides I put double quotations and click on the save button, close it. Now we have frame 4. I right click the frame1.html, open with the notepad. In this page I am going to create one hyperlink, anchor tag href hyperlink reference, and here I am going to tell frame4.html, click me here, closing anchor tag, file, save. Now we know that if I right click, open with the Firefox the frame1.html page, if I click on the click me, you can see that it is displaying frame4.html page got open. Let's see what happens in the frame set. Refresh, you can see it is showing here click me link, right? If I click on this link, frame4.html page will get opened in frame 1 area. So if I click on this, you can see that dynamically frame4.html page is getting displayed in the frame 1. Interesting, right? You can display this frame4.html page in frame 2 or frame 3 also, instead of displaying in the same frame. Let me talk about that. Now what I do this time, I open the frame1.html page in Notepad. You can see here I am adding one more attribute called as target, and there we know that target attribute takes different values like _self to open the frame4.html in the same page. If we want to open the frame4.html in another window, then we write _blank. Do you remember that? Similarly, I can write here the frame name also, target frame name. So here I am writing frame 3, that is the name of this frame. The name of this frame is frame 3. Let me save it. File, save and minimize. Right click, open with the Firefox. This time if I click on click me link, frame 4 will get open in frame 3 here. This frame 3 will get changed to frame 4. If I click on this, you can see that it is displaying here frame4.html page in the frame 3. Let me close this and show you. Here I change it to frame 2. File, save, minimize, right click, open with the Firefox. This time if I click on click me link, frame4.html page will get open in frame 2. You can see that in the frame 2 we are seeing frame4.html page content. So that is the use of name attribute, how we can use the name of the frames in hyperlinks when we work with the frame set tag. Hope you guys have understood what is the importance of name attribute, what is the importance of src attribute, how we can use, and how do we create frame sets. So for this tutorial, this much is enough, friends. I suggest you people to try this yourself, create some different frame set and understand whatever I explain. For more benefits, please subscribe to YouTube channel and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.